And what is going down? It is your boy, Mr. June. I got Hitmonlee on here, and it's another episode of the Caveman Chronicles, episode 6, man. Uh we are waiting for the Hammer to get in here. Did you message the Hammer? Is he coming?
Oh, I didn't. I thought you would have reached out to him too already. Like
Man, I mean, let me see this dude, man. Let me see if he's getting on. He should be coming, man. Uh, uh, do these introductions and stuff. So today we're gonna have Columbia River Jiu-jitsu out of Vancouver on the show today. It's supposed to be Naughty Nate and Red Fox. So we're gonna see what's going on with that. Where the hell is this guy at? Let me call this guy, see where the hell he is, man.
come on, man. He's supposed to be on military time, man.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me some shit went down.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna text him, man.
It's not like him to just,
Yeah.
Shit, I hope everyone's doing good, though, if you guys are tuning in. It was a good Sunday today. I think let me see here. The weather was pretty good in Washington, Seattle today.
It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. I had a little chill day, man. Did some laundry and shit. Went to do a little bit of work today, man. Today's my little nephew's birthday. He turned 20. Over there eating, they have like the crab boil going on right now, and here he is, man. There is the guy.
Go,
man. The Hammer has arrived.
What are you guys so early for, man?
Early, man. It's
7:30, man. I'm
already my watch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what happened to military time, bro?
Hey, man, military time, man.
Yeah, you just like showing up late, huh? That's how you can do
1930, man. On the dot, man.
Well, on the dot, man. Look,
so that's what we do
here
around here, huh?
Just a couple of little updates, man. This is the 6th episode of the Man Cave Chronicles. Letting them know, you know what I'm saying? We got some special guests coming in a minute. Your boy's getting old. Okay, I'm officially getting old. My fucking daughter just turned 21.
Crazy.
Last week on the 6th. Yeah.
When the fuck? This is news to me.
You didn't know?
Yeah, I got two kids, 21, and the other one turns 22 in about 16 days.
Bro, she was never spoken of.
Come on, man. Look. My kid is turning 21, man. I called her, had a nice little conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I known you for like years. I never once heard of you about the daughter, bro.
Yeah, I got
what the fuck?
2 grown kids.
Okay.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
know he had a daughter until like a couple of years into it too.
It's out there now, live in public.
It's out there, man. Yeah, she's doing great. We got viewers on, man. Look, man, if you are on right now, I'm sorry, hold on. Give me a second. Let me put the chat overlay on, man. Like I said, we got hold on, man. There we go. We got Naughty Nate, man, coming in pretty soon. We got Red Fox coming in real soon. We're gonna be talking about some stuff with the Columbia River Jiu-jitsu. They got a little show going on called Forever a White Belt. Check them out on YouTube. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about some fights and stuff. It's gonna get real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this Jake Paul, Mike Tyson that's happening on Friday. We got Stipe and John Jones happening on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Epic weekend.
That Saturday's heat. That card.
Bro, it's gonna be epic, man. Friday, Saturday. I haven't had a Friday, Saturday like this in a minute, man. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be something cracking. So letting everybody know.
Hey, are you working for Friday, Kit?
Am I Kit?
I'm closing.
Oh, that's weak.
I know.
I'm gonna be with the Marines on Saturday, so I'm not gonna be able to fucking be there for. I didn't even know John Jones and Stipe were fighting this weekend.
Yeah, they're fighting this weekend, bro. And well, if you got Netflix, man, just watch it at work.
Are you about to see? You about to see June this Friday?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you the little box in your box.
Yeah, give him my shit because yeah.
We still doing the Tuesday thing?
Yeah, if you're down. But this time when I go this morning, it's probably I'm gonna do a quick one, like 30 minutes, because I gotta head out. I gotta be somewhere by 11. But I'm still.
What about Wednesday, bro? What's up? No Wednesdays? What's up?
It's
You work on Wednesday?
I work Wednesday, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, man,
I haven't seen you since you went to Vietnam, kid.
Bro, we're gonna see each other, bro. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Actually, I see you right now.
It's gonna come together like butt cheeks, man. Don't worry about it, bro. It's gonna come together, man.
Miss him already.
It's gonna come together, man. Well, man, we don't have to go this week, bro. I'll sleep in and we can go to next week.
What for this Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll slide it for next week then. All right.
Yeah. We'll do next week, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's hella funny, bro. Because Yi said he's actually gonna slide through this time. He said I got the ammo and everything.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's your boy, man.
Hey, I'm not fucking, but I'm just saying I'm gonna let him know next week because you know.
Your boy, man.
I got 7 people watching the stream right now, man. Somebody say what's up, man. Throw something in the chat. We're gonna acknowledge you immediately, man. This is what we do, man. We're gonna have a great show today, so I hope you guys stay tuned to this. We're gonna have a great show. I got my flask right here.
Ooh, you know shit, okay.
Got a little cider in here, man.
Hold on.
Little cider, man. Nothing major. Look at it, man.
Ooh,
look, goons only, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real special to hold one of these right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yours, kid. Oh, you didn't. You don't have one.
No, I got mine. But
you're not cool enough. That's why you're not cool enough to have one.
I have
my best friend got this for me. Okay. I wish you had a best friend like that. Okay. Like, what's up, man? Hey, are you gonna bring that chicken to the baby shower or what? What's up with that, man?
What chick? Oh, you want me to bring the chicken? Is that what you were implying?
Hey, I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I thought you were trying to.
Hey, for the baby shower, dude, we gotta.
She doesn't want the fish sauce.
Why not get both?
Because I mean, bro, you know what's crazy? Is I went there on I think Wednesday or Thursday. I went down there to the bakery, and I said, "How much is the chicken?" She says $13 a pound. I said, "Put the whole pan up there. How much is that?" She was like, $30-something bucks. I'll take it. The lady behind me was like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Hey man, hey, look, I don't know what to tell you. Chicken's fire."
Who's like, okay? So
it's crazy, bro.
Bro, like this house over here where we have the baby shower, it's big, but it's like not that big. Like, how many people are gonna come? Like,
that's on you.
That's on you. What the fuck?
That's on you. You know how big your family is.
I want everyone to come. I just don't.
You know how big your family is. Okay, you got to run the numbers after that. We don't know how big her family is, but we know how big yours is.
Bro, ever since I put that fried chicken out there, that shit's been a fucking banger at every single fucking
kind of big too, bro.
Get together, bro.
With that chicken?
Yeah.
That chicken is him. If you ever had some that Vietnamese ooey, that's him.
Hey, you guys in Seattle, Washington. It's in South Seattle.
Where's that? Was
that Tony's Bakery, bro?
Was that at your wedding?
Fish sauce chicken wings. I don't think at the wedding I didn't have that shit.
That was at the
no. The first time we had that chicken, I think it was just like I think you just have like a regular. Was it a regular party?
I think so. Probably.
Regular get together.
No, that was my birthday.
You brought it to Street Beefs. Is the when I first had it.
Did I?
Yes, you brought a pan of that shit to Street Beefs.
Oh, that and the fucking noodles, huh?
Yes, that's when I first had it, bro.
That shit was good. Yeah,
that shit was fire, bussing. Ooh, yeah, crazy, man.
Hey, you guys know that flask, the Henny from the fucking wedding day is still in my flask, bro. I never fucking finished that shit.
Oh, I've been finished that, bro.
No, this is still the Henny from the. I haven't drinking out this flask yet.
Y'all tripping.
I've been fucking 2 months sober.
Y'all tripping, man. Yeah. I'd have been drunk that Hennessy, man. God, I'm on some Tennessee whiskey, the cider. It's like drinking apple juice, man.
Your boy's been sober 2 months. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it going.
Keep it going, man. We've been watching. We've been watching the reels. Well, I've been watching the reels. You've been sitting hitting the bag, working out, hitting the weights, bro. How's that going?
Bro, it's going good, bro. It's just, bro, straight when I wake up, just get straight to it, bro. It makes me feel good. It starts the day solid, you know?
Yeah, you get a lot of energy in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of energy. That's why I'm always going out to work out in the mornings and shit.
It always helps me deal with the the bullshit too, because my I'm already chilling.
Yeah, I can dig it, man.
Yeah, it's good to I'm glad I see you on the bag and shit. You guys are shooting and hitting the bag. I'm like, dude,
Bro,
I want to get back into that. I've been doing jiu-jitsu
Got to,
a lot.
man. You got to come back in here and get these gangs with us, man.
I've been training,
You know
man,
what
doing
I'm saying?
jiu-jitsu.
Warrior mentality, man.
It's just healthy, at the end of the day, if anything.
All right, where are the guests at?
Well, I'm about to message them right now. I'm gonna say tell them to log in. Should be logging in pretty soon. I got to message them real quick.
Bro, do you be eating dinner every time you hop on this call, bro? I swear you always munching on
Well, he's
something.
stressed from work, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see.
I came just from work. I had to drive an hour from Bellevue.
Damn, bro.
Got off at 6, drove here, got here at 7, took a shower.
And let them know what you're eating, bro. You can't just be eating like that.
I'm eating a Frugals burger.
A what?
I'm eating a burger.
No, what kind of? You said a Frugals burger?
Yeah, it's called Frugals. It's a burger chain.
Okay, and then what's on that burger? How healthy is that burger?
It's moderately healthy, man. I would say.
Okay.
For a
I don't
burger.
think the
And I
burgers
got
are
these
healthy. Is it really?
peppers. Oh shit.
Damn, that shit takes me back to Vegas, bro.
You and your peppers, bro. You let them peppers, bro. They're doing a crab boil right now for Isaiah's birthday.
No,
Told the wife, man, pack me a plate, man. I need some of that lobster, all that good stuff, bro.
We ate so many of those
Where at?
jalapenos. I fucking
Way?
was it In-N-Out? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Okay, check this out. So let's talk about something. Let's talk about this while we're waiting for him to get on this stream, man. So Nate fought Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay. And while I was watching this fight with Black Panther, I gotta say, from what I'm watching, I'm really trying to diagnose the way he fights, bro. He gotta be careful, man, before he catches an uppercut from hell.
Who?
Black Panther, because he throws a lot of looping hooks because he's long. He throws a lot of looping hooks, but his head be down the whole time, bro.
Sometimes what I noticed is like Black Panther, he's got some good power, but he does throw a lot of looping hooks, and when he throws his right hand, it's coming from his hips,
from way back. And he's got a decent jab too. I think his jab is pretty decent.
He could get, and I watched all of Nate's fights. I watched all of Red Fox's fights just today, just take notes and have some talking points.
I think Panther, he would be a lot more efficient because those jabs are solid. I just think you gotta have more pop.
Well, Panther, in that fight versus Nadi, he had like a 10-inch reach advantage.
Yeah.
So you could kind of get away with,
but not
kind of getting away with throwing shots like that if you utilize that reach. You know,
Nadi was doing good though. He was doing good with the shell and entering the range really decently, and he was blocking. Yeah. He had very good defense on that in those fights, or in that fight. My bad.
I mean, on all his fights, he has solid defense. He has solid boxing fundamentals in all his fights. The ones I've seen. He fought Dre. He fought Short Temper.
Yeah.
He did that tag team boxing match.
That one I got to peep. I might have to peep that one. We're discussing it when he hops
that one was chill. I mean, I want to ask him if it was like a legit. If it was like, it didn't seem super like they're trying to kill each other. You know, it was like Flex was kind of putting some hands in though. Hello.
Hey, yo, what's going on?
What's going on? There is Red Fox, man. What is happening, man? How are you?
Good.
Okay.
How are you guys?
We're here, man. This is welcome to the cave. Okay. Welcome to the cave. This is episode 6 of the Caveman Chronicles, man. We are glad that you are here. We were waiting for Naughty Nate, but we're gonna get into it, man. So let's get right into it. For people that don't know, you guys, this is Red Fox from Columbia River Jiu-jitsu. Has had a couple of fights in Street Beef Scrapyard, which is in Gig Harbor. We are very glad that you are here. This is the first time I've had a female on here, so we're gonna keep it very respectful, guys. Okay, very professional if we can. All right. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. What got you into doing jujitsu?
Well, um, since so Nate is my fiance, and
Okay.
he's the instructor over at Columbia River Jiu-jitsu, and I've been interested in it for a little while, and finally he moved over to Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. He was training somewhere else, and now that he's been over at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu, and they started building up the classes, I was like, why not? Let's do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So then I kind of jumped in, and I mostly right now I'm into the striking and less into the jujitsu, just because finding female training partners is like it's painful. It's so challenging to find a female training partner, or
Okay.
even roughly someone my size. Most of the guys in the gym are like huge compared to
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for now, striking, kickboxing.
Okay. All right. Because we were. So I was watching the. Hold on. I got. You know, I got to do research. I got notes here. So I was watching the fight with elusive red wolf. Okay. Now I believe that's
That's
Pappas's.
Pappas's girlfriend,
That's Pappas's girlfriend. Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
Pappas is a very colorful individual. I'm gonna put it like that. He's a very colorful individual, and uh, going into that fight because you were very. It looked like you were very hungry. You know, when you started really hitting her, and you could see in your eyes like you were hungry. You were listening to the coaching. Um, how did that fight feel? Fighting her, did you feel like maybe she wasn't ready? Maybe she was ready. Do you feel like were you? I mean, did you have a lot of nerves going into that fight? Tell me about that.
So I had nerves going into that. I mean, I've only had two fights. I definitely have nerves going into the fights, but with that one, I had really dialed my training in, so I just felt really confident in her, and I started roughly around the same time. So I'm like, if she's in training as much as I have, then we have roughly the same shot going in there. And
And
so I
how
thought,
long was that? How long was that? You guys both when you guys before you guys entered that fight?
so I started training at the end of March, and then she started training in May, I believe, April or May.
Okay.
And then um, our fight was in August. So only a few months under both of our belts.
Yeah, about 3 months apiece.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, yeah. 'Cause I was watching that fight, and uh, she looked the par, but when you really started hitting her with some nice solid shots, you could tell she was getting frustrated, and she started kind of started rethinking what was happening in there. Like I said, because I mean, I don't know what Pappas was saying to her in the corner, because that like I said, he's a very yeah, he's a very. I'm looking for the word.
Hey man, listen.
He's a character.
Yeah, he's a good. Yeah, but in a good way though. He's a
Yeah.
very poised person. You know.
I'm watching that fight live right now, and just starting off, she opened up with just a straight, which was clean, and I can definitely see that like skill wise, she had more of like the composure with the hands up too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but see, okay. Because I was looking at the fight, right? And what I really liked was you had Nate in the corner, and he was like, yeah, throw the two. And you kept throwing that straight. And that's what ended up getting. I think you caught her with like a couple, like 3 straights, and then
like back to back.
Yeah,
but
back to back, and it was over.
Too, like when Elusive she strikes,
or something like that.
It's all like right here, and when she comes back, it's not to the guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you have really good good guard with your hands, and that like helps a lot. Like when you fought Volkova, and like Volkova came in there, and she was like, that was funny because like she came in just going ape shit,
ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was funny. It was like she got you against the cage, and then you shoved her in the face. Get off me!
I mean, my strategy for that fight was just to stay alive. So, I mean, I had only been training for a few weeks at that point, and I was like, let's see if I even enjoy this. Like, let's test it. And this will kind of determine whether I continue moving forward with this, or if I'm like, all right, This isn't for me. So getting in the ring and, feeling what it feels like to get in a real fight and to actually get hit, I was like, okay, I can handle this. All
When
right, let's
when you
keep
got
doing this.
when you got hit, was it more like, okay, you hit me, so now I gotta give it back, or was it like, oh, I got hit, I was like, oh shit, type of moment?
It was hit him back.
Yep. See, that's the one that you want. That's how you know when you react. It's when you hit and they give you
Hey,
energy.
what's up, guys?
What's
What's
going
up,
on?
Nate?
Working now.
Really
Sorry
is.
about the technical difficulty there.
It's all good, brother.
That's all
All
good, man.
good, man. All good.
Damn, you got that blue light background. That shit.
Yeah, we got some lights up in the room, so it's nice and chill.
He got the villain vibe going on.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice chilling.
Okay, there we go. I like this layout right
How's
here.
it going?
Man, how is it going, man? Trying to get a good layout here for you guys, man. Want to work this?
I think that's good.
This one here. Is that good right there? That's perfect.
That's good.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's rewind some stuff here. Let's rewind some shit here. I didn't know that you guys were. I didn't know that was your fiance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations on that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Did you guys have spit spats? I mean, did she throw you in a chokehold? I mean, what's going on? She put you.
I mean, she tries to, for sure. For sure. You know, it's the best way to decide who's going to do the dishes that night. You know.
I feel you. I feel it, brother. I feel it, man.
Hey,
so,
lay down,
for everybody who's joined the show, who's still watching, man, we got Naughty Nate here. We got Red Fox from Columbia River Jiu-jitsu. Thank you guys for being on here. Now, you guys are in Vancouver, right?
Yes, sir. That's where our gym's located.
Okay. All right. So,
sorry, you guys are gonna have to excuse me a little bit. I got my dog over here. He just got neutered, so we're trying to keep him calm, but he's like jumping all over the place.
Is he like
just
right now?
What's that?
What kind of dog?
Right now? Is he like
say it one more time, bud?
Is he medicated right now?
Yeah, he's I mean, they give him that what is that called, the trazodone or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's on that, but you know, he's just over 2 years old, so he has all this energy.
Oh yeah, he's still a baby. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Some dogs are supposed to calm them down when they're hyper, but then some dogs get extra hyper. When you take the, you know what I'm saying, when you snip them, they're like, they get really wild, you know. But some dogs,
I think it's just hearing everybody on the phone and everything, so he's getting a little excited, but he's chilling now. He's got his bone. He'll be all right.
Okay, so we were talking about with Red Fox here about the about our fights with Elusive Red Wolf and Volkova, and I had a question between the two fights, okay? Because one was Volkova wanted to smoke. Okay, she wanted to smoke. Compared to Elusive Red Wolf was a little bit calmer. Like when you look back at both fights, which one gave you more of a problem between the two?
I don't know that either one was necessarily a problem. I definitely had no idea what I was getting myself into with Volkova, just because it was my first fight and I just really had no idea how I would respond to anything being in the ring. But I feel like I just kind of like put myself into it, put my head down and just kept going. And the next thing I knew, I was like, oh shit, it's over.
Yeah.
That was over so much quicker than I expected it was going to be. And honestly, the same thing kind of happened in my fight with Elusive Red Wolf. It was like we just kind of started moving and I was like, oh, I can't believe it's over.
When you were hitting her with some straight, so I think Volkova kind of gassed a little bit, but Elusive, you were just rocking her with some nasty right hands. Yeah. And after a while, you can see like on her face, she was like, okay, what the fuck did I get myself into? You know, so congrats.
Yeah, that was kind of the game plan going into that. Red Fox here, she has some really good 1-2s. So really straight punches. She lines up her punches well. And that was kind of what the game plan was going into that second match, was just line up that 2. And she did really well. I mean, you can tell the difference between the first fight to the second fight. Like obviously there's some real training being put in,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like a melee. I mean, those were controlled punches, combinations, level changes. She got her head offline, good exchanges, and we did exactly what we wanted to do.
And like Hitmonlee was saying, like you could tell the difference in skill level because like she constantly, Red Fox constantly had her hands up, kept her hands up, protecting her face, protecting her chin, which is good. Now let me get on you, okay, Nate? Let's get on you. You fight a dude with a fucking 10-inch reach advantage, bro.
Oh man, that was
Okay,
crazy, wasn't that?
Panther, right?
I'm short too, and I fight a lot of taller dudes, and sometimes it sucks to get inside, especially if dudes got a really good jab. But yeah, you knew how to get inside, you knew how to get around those looping hooks. But a 10-inch reach advantage, bro. How were you able to weather that storm and get in with that?
Well, I'm pretty good at getting my head offline and slipping punches, and a lot of people when they slip side to side. I try to slip and move forward past the wrist, and that retraction back to like guard your face after you throw that punch. Usually, it's a little slower than me punching out, so I tend to be able to counter punch a little better that way. And it just, I just felt good that day, man. Some days you can move real well. And that day in particular, I was moving real well. I was light on my feet. I was able to, just get offline and have some really good exchanges.
Okay.
So it just worked out well. Some days I'm looking, 10 years younger, and some days I'm looking 10 years older. So I'm kind of at that, mid-age kind of range right now, 36, man. So shit.
Now, Nate,
Catch me on a good day, you're in trouble, but
yeah,
those are rare now.
So go ahead, Hitmonlee.
Yeah, go ahead. Have you ever sparred in the gym with taller opponents, or this was kind of like your first initial?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Oh, bro, I'm 5'10". There's tons of guys taller than me. I've been doing this, for 24 years, so I've sparred all kinds of guys. Yeah,
that's what I was seeing, because I mean, when it was kind of a natural movement when you're entering his overcoming.
Oh, it's not natural. That's been a trained movement for a lot of years, bro.
That's what I mean, though. Like I could see that there was actual sparring behind that, because you had to duck under.
Oh yeah, dude.
A lot of
you've been training for 24 years, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had about 24 years of formal training when it comes to striking.
You're from Oregon, right?
Well, yeah, I grew up in Oregon. Yeah.
Are you train, or where's your training? Like, where have you trained? What was your background mostly?
So primarily I trained under one instructor. We had a bit of a falling out last year, so I don't really bring it up too much, but I trained under him for 24 years. He's a karate guy. His instructor him and his instructor, they've trained under Sensei Oyama, so we get a lot of influence from Kyoshin karate. That's kind of what I am. I mean, I'm not really a boxer. I'm more of a kickboxer, if anything. And then we also did judo, and I started BJJ about 9 years ago under a Pedro Sauer affiliate. So I made it all the way up until a purple belt with four stripes, up until I ended up leaving that organization and landed at Columbia River Jiu-jitsu last year. So that's kind of a bit of my background, but I've trained all over the place. I was more active in the competition about 8 years ago. I did FCFF, which is the Rumble at the Roseland. That's kind of the big amateur event in Portland. I've done a couple matches in Yakima, Washington as well. So, yeah, I've been doing this a little while.
Let me ask you something, okay? Because I've been training for a long time. So I'm 41. I've been training for a long time too. And when you're going around training with other people at other places, other dojo gyms, how many McDojos have you came across?
Oh man, there is so many McDojos out there. Now, I will say there's more in the traditional aspect, like like the Taekwondo gyms or some Kung Fu gyms that aren't actually having to spar necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, they do a lot of like demonstration stuff.
That's
And a
why.
lot of their sparring is like, you know, Ippon Kumite stuff or
Yeah.
point sparring. It's not the same thing. It's like getting in there and, you know, doing a continuous flow or doing rounds.
Well, that's why I asked,
So,
because like the old school taekwondo, because I do I've been doing taekwondo my whole life, and the
yeah.
older taekwondo and the older karate compared to what it is now, nowadays it's watered down.
Mm.
I believe a lot of the karate is watered down, depending on where you're at and who the instructor is. But there's a
I
lot
mean,
of
I think you can make that argument about almost every art. People start saying that about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now too. You know,
Yeah.
when it was you know, founded, it was made for fighting. There were strikes involved. You had to know how to defend against a strike. And now if you go to a you know, a regular BJJ gym, they're not going to defend against strikes, and they're mostly competition orientated. And I think once the art starts to become more sport orientated or more towards like marketing to the masses, you do lose a lot of that like combat aspect to it. I mean, we're kind of at that stage too at our own gym where we're at that defining moment of like, okay, we want to be a competition gym, but we still want to be able to market for everybody. You know, we're still a jujitsu gym too, where if you're a father of 3 and you're in your 40s, you just want to come get, you know, a couple rounds in or learn some jujitsu. We still want to be able to accommodate that. You know, we're not trying to grind people out or injure anybody. So you got to find that balance, you know. If you swing one way too far, you end up becoming bullshit, you know.
yeah,
That's easy to do, man. And traditionally they were able to hide it a lot more than they are now. You got the internet now and you got people that are willing to, you know, test their grandmaster. You know, you don't have those old monks in the mountains anymore, you
yeah,
know, where you got to seek them out. Now it's like, okay, if your instructor isn't willing to get down on the mat and roll with you or willing to, you know, put some gloves on and train with you, then it's all hearsay now.
yeah.
You know, you can look up shit now.
I think that's like when I had my dojo. I think my problem was like I wanted everybody to be a goon, and everybody wasn't a goon. Everybody like I
Yeah.
had to really learn.
Everybody wants to be a goon too, and you
Yeah,
know, you got to do goon shit though.
I had to learn that for one, you can't teach everybody the same, okay? Because everybody
Yeah.
is different. And then another one is like you want this kid to be, or okay, no, put it this way. I had a problem. I was kind of focusing my time on the kids where I knew was going to be the next best thing, and not focus on the kids who's actually really grinding to be
Yeah.
like the kid that wants to be the next best thing, you know. And I wanted
And
everybody to be
potential's weird like that, man. I totally understand where you're coming from a coaching standpoint because you do see potential in some individuals, and they may have more potential than another individual, but the one that has less potential may work harder. You know, he may have a better work ethic, and he may not have the skill set, but he's a hard worker, and he's there every day, and you got to be able to, you know, make that decision as a coach, like who's gonna stick around, who's gonna have the longevity.
yeah,
And I think that's who you got to invest in.
yeah,
Comes down to like the will and the skill, and then when you find an individual that has both, yeah, you want to put your maximum energy on that.
Yeah, and that those are individuals are hard to find, man. And people
Yeah.
are, like I said, they can fool you for sure.
for sure. But I'm always on that show me. Oh, I know that. Oh, show me, because that's
Yeah,
what. The hammer, because the hammer. We're you know we're all feel the hammer's my wife's cousin. He knows like I'm the type to. Oh, well, you know how to do what? Really show me how it's done. Then
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm a Hapkido Kali master. I just
yeah, show me. You know,
yeah.
a
I
lot of
mean, we do that with all the trolls online. We just tell them to sign up, man.
people.
That's it. It's
Come
an
on,
easy thing. You can shut somebody up pretty easily. Just go and sign up. We're
yeah,
at these events every month, so
yeah, come
we're
on.
not hard to find.
No, telling you, man. Okay, so
Uh,
this Red Fox, quick question: Are we going to see you fight again into the as Street Beefs? We're going to see you fight one more time.
Definitely. I really would like to do a kickboxing match.
Okay. What's what's the weight? What's your weight at?
I am 130, between 135 and 140.
Okay, all right.
And I don't know if there is
Yeah.
anyone in that weight class right now.
Yeah. That's just tough.
It's tough.
I
I
don't know.
mean,
It is.
you keep
I think
telling
you've pretty
me,
much fought all the other I can't think of any other women
Steve's
fighters.
gonna find someone though. Like if you keep listening,
Yeah.
he's gonna find someone eventually.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
how
what I shout at the end of my matches is that we want more ladies to sign up.
Yeah, get that work in. What about you?
Yeah.
What about you, Nate? Who do you see fighting next? Who are you
Uh,
fighting? Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna stay active. I mean, we're going to these events to socialize. It's something we do socially.
Yeah.
We're going there to network. We're enjoying the community aspect of it. We are getting, some of the benefits of the views online that other people are seeing our gym. So we're getting a great way to market our gym. In terms of the competition wise, I mean, man, I'm not trying to go pro or anything. Like I said, I'm 36.
Yeah.
So I'm not out there trying to, injure myself or injure somebody else in the backyard events. We're there. That's my personal thing. If I'm gonna go into a competition with you, yeah, I'm not gonna go in there and allow you to beat on me and beat me up, but I'm not going in there with the intent to, take your head off either.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. Everybody has their own reasons for being there. My reason is to meet like-minded individuals and to make some friends and some training partners. I mean, that's why I'm there.
Facts.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about this. You got this this YouTube thing, Forever a White Belt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I love the name, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Because every time when I looked at it, I said, "Damn, Forever a White Belt." It makes you think. Like the Hammer made a comment to me a while ago. I'm gonna kind of take it out of context, but he said martial arts is an ocean. You know what I'm saying? And when you start, you're in that kiddie pool. And the more you learn, the more you start seeing other things, it starts opening up to more and more stuff. And I believe that you're always, especially when it comes to fighting, man, there's always something to learn from somebody. And if you got the nerve to tell me you know it all, show me how much you know. Just show me you can fly, because you can't fly. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? If you can fly, just show me you can fucking fly. So I like how that Forever a White Belt, because there's always somebody that's gonna be able to pitch something to the table that you can learn. So where did this come up with this idea of Forever a White Belt? Talk to me about it.
So, yeah, I mean, you kind of hit the nail on the head there. Forever white belt, to me, it's like, forever a student, always learning, You can learn a lot from other individuals, which is why you should train with multiple individuals, body sizes, strength, speed, somebody's reaction time, their personal experiences, their mentality, all that stuff plays a factor when you're going against an individual. And the more people you're able to train with, the more experience you're able to get ultimately, and that'll help you when you're going against an opponent.
It teaches you a lot about people too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like different
I think
cultures,
training
like-
with somebody is intimate, man. You get to learn all that stuff about somebody, because it's really hard to lie and try to hide who you are when you're trying to defend yourself. Like your true colors are going to show.
Oh yeah.
And if you're an experienced martial artist, like you're gonna see that, you're gonna know what to look for in someone.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of being like a lifelong martial artist is, at least from my understanding of what it should be. And I think that may be a primary difference between like the sport aspect and the traditional aspect. It's like a life journey compared to just like an activity that you do.
Yeah.
Where Forever a White Belt came, I wanted to do a podcast. I went through a couple ideas. I've been, messing around for a couple years, and then I started getting my crap together, and we started doing the competition stuff, and got a little bit of notoriety with that. And I have a couple buddies at my gym that we tossed around a few more ideas, and then we're like, man, why don't we just start talking about like martial arts and like the impact it's done on our lives, because they have a crazy backstory as well. In martial arts, underneath that umbrella, we have like at our gym alone, we have like ex-convicts and we have police officers, and they go in there and they train together.
Yeah.
We got people that are like I said, that are competitors, and people that are like fathers or mothers that are there training. Like underneath that umbrella, we can all kind of are on an equal playing field, and we get to know each other on a deeper level. So
yeah,
we just wanted to tap into with other people, like-minded individuals, and now like we're able to do stuff like this. I mean, we're able to meet you guys strictly like through martial arts. Like if I didn't do martial arts, I probably wouldn't even know who you
Yeah, we
are.
wouldn't even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't even know how to
So
slide.
we're just trying to, shed light on that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
It's
a
crazy though.
community.
'Cause
It is
even
such
like
a community.
I love the name though, because even my belt holder, because you know how with our belt system we have our belt holder, right? I have
Yeah.
and it starts from white to black, and then on
Yeah.
very top, I have a white belt right there too.
Yeah.
That shit, yeah. Just
That's
to remember.
perfect.
Yeah.
I got a little underlining I'll share with you guys that I haven't shared yet. I mean, when I left my former instructor and system, I mean, I kind of was stripped of all my ranking, and I had a significant rank in karate. I mean, I was a 5th degree black belt in karate, so that's a pretty significant rank.
Yeah.
And even getting to the purple belt with 4 stripes, I was a month away from testing for my brown belt. So I mean, those are all significant ranks, and I kind of, when I decided to leave, I gave that lineage up to some degree, at least for the ranking. And yeah, so now I am officially like a white belt again. So I won't get ranked under anyone else.
Yeah,
So
but
I think I will forever be a white belt. So
nobody,
there's a little bit of that too.
nobody can take that from you. You know what I'm saying? Because like by talking to you, you come from that era where it's like, motherfucker, I earned my belt. Now, I didn't pay for this shit. I fucking grinded it out. No dude just came in and said, "Oh yeah, here, give me 1,000. I'll go ahead and pass you the right piece of paper." No, fuck that. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true.
Like, so when you say you got stripped, no, you earned that shit, bro. That shit's there, and that's just gonna stay there with you forever. You know
Oh
who?
yeah, you can't strip the knowledge, but as a way of as a rebellious way as well. On my end, I'll go back and put on a white belt. I have no problem with that. I have no ego with that. I don't need a a belt only take what covers 2 inches of your ass. You got to cover the rest, man.
Yeah,
So as a rebellious thing too, it's like even someone that has my rank can go back and always be a white belt,
yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm okay with that.
yeah. So I got a question here from my boy Van Lee, man. He's one of my guys on YouTube. He's always in the shows. He says slow but strong strike versus fast weak strike. Which one do you prefer?
So
So
this is personal preference.
I always like to use flow to rigid is what I like to say, and I'll use like a as an example, I'll use like a bunch of kind of like fast strikes, I guess, that are about like 80% power, trying to find that opening in your defense, and then I'll fire in a solid strike. That's what I try to do. I'll overload you with combinations, and then I'll find that opening in the fray, and then fire one in on you.
He said,
Okay.
So using that kind of flow to rigid, and then using some of those again, flipping up that concept, and maybe firing in some hard shots at you, and then lightening up with like some quick little
Yeah,
jabs or whatever.
yeah.
It's really situational when it comes to that, and not just on the opponent, but it's also how I'm feeling that day. Whether the guy has reach on me, how fast the dude is, that can all that plays a factor.
It all does.
So, yeah, good question.
Yeah, we went to a martial arts seminar, and
oh, here we
they had
go.
this grand master was there, and he was telling us the difference between he was telling us the difference
Breaking and shattering.
breaking and shattering.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he said, you can throw a roundhouse where it's gonna break something, but then you got one that's really quick, that's real snappy, will shatter some more stuff.
Sure.
The way
I use those concepts to some degree, I guess. Yeah.
his breakdown was incredible. But then
Yeah.
we seen some bullshit there too. But
Of course, it's always mixed in with a little
But he was.
bullshit,
I
right?
mean, he had some.
he was legit. They had a guy there that was like, they had a guy there that I had to. Yeah,
It was like a whole group of like.
I always feel like this. The techniques are often legitimate. It's the application of the techniques that tend to be off. So that's how they end up capturing a lot of people. Like, yeah, this does work. This technique or this series of technique works in this situation if this guy is to do this thing.
Yeah.
But when you get into like actual combat, it's never like you have to find that situation. They're not going to just give it to you.
I would also
So
say like not narrowing down like the one strike. It's like for example, like Muay Thai has like their leg kick where it's followed through, and we'll match that with Taekwondo, and that's like a quick snap.
yeah,
But any of those could be used in the correct situation.
exactly. It's that so playing on that concept, we use the same concepts when we talk about our kicking. We call it our thrust to our snap.
Yeah.
And if you mix up the combination of the two, you can really set each you could set up your kicks or set up the concepts by using the opposite concept. So you can use the snap kick to set up a thrust kick, or you can use your thrust kicks to set your snap kicks up. Use them kind of like as feints.
Yeah.
So they're good techniques to learn. It's not like you should be isolated to a singular technique.
Yeah.
It's just, again, where are you going to find that? How are you going to apply those techniques? In what situation should you apply those techniques?
And the mindsets that come with it too. It's like
Me-
you could
me-
learn.
Me and Hitmon Lee, bro, we're natural born kickers. Yeah, we're kickers for real, for real.
But I would say like too, like just correlating that with like all the limbs. Like for example, like any snapping motions, that's always best at the end of the range. Even like a snapping jab.
Yeah.
Let's say like anything like thrust or like strong like inside kicks, it's the same thing as inside hooks. Same concept. Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Now you're talking like high level striking. You're talking range, level changing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we isolate techniques based off of range too. I mean, I'm not if you're too far away from me, I'm not going to throw an elbow at you, right?
Yeah.
So you got to teach those guys when you can throw these, short range techniques and when it's appropriate to do some of those things. I think that's where like the coaching experience comes in.
And
I try to keep like I want you to be creative, but I'm trying to make it like, what is it? It's practical as well. It's like it's gonna work under duress, and that's what competition does for us too. Is it really exposes where it is we're lacking in our training, and that's another reason why I've been doing this competition so that we can figure out as a team, like, hey, what do we need to work on over here? And it's really been beneficial for us.
Yeah, you
We've
had a
come
lot
long
of
ways.
else. Who else? Because you have the chef, right?
Yes, sir, we do.
He's really
He started.
He's
Yeah, he is. A lot of potential with that kid, and we
kid
gotta.
is fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah. Who else?
He's the son I never had.
So he started training. Yeah, he started training with us about a month before that bully fight he did.
Yeah.
So we got Chef. We have Dad as well. Dad started training with us. I want to say so. Dad's went on the 3-0 winning streak, and he started
really good now.
Yeah, big turnaround since he started training with us as well.
He started
fighting
like now is fucking incredible, bro.
Oh, he's cleaned up a ton, man.
Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, quick question for Van Lee. He said a clean head kick KO or a body shot or a liver shot KO. Which one do you prefer?
Body shot KO.
I mean, if I had the flexibility, head kicks all day, man. They look cool, right? But I tend to get guys more with the liver shots. I set up that liver shot pretty good. I'm a little bit better with my hands than I am with my kicks.
Yeah.
But if I can get you to make a shelf and bend over and meet my kick, oh, bro, I'm throwing my shin up at your head for sure. Red Fox is really good with those head kicks. So watch out, kickboxers. She actually has a really solid kicks. So.
I like kicks to the body. I'm going to the body just because of the simple fact I as long as I've been doing Taekwondo, I'm 5'6", so I'm short. But I think I'm a rip your body apart. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more of a leg kicker myself. I'll kick your legs like all day and I'll sweep you. So I try to knock out the base and set up my hands. Really.
I got a question for both you guys, man. What is you guys' thoughts about Kung Fu?
Go ahead, Red Fox.
Me?
Yeah. You felt. What's your thoughts about Kung Fu?
You know what? I don't know enough about it. I don't really know anything about it. I mean, realistically, my journey in martial arts is only about 6 months.
Okay.
And I've been with Columbia River Jiu-jitsu the entire time.
I think a better question is, what comes to your mind when you think of Kung Fu?
TV, movies.
I was gonna say they got great movies.
Yeah, I think
that's what I got for Kung Fu.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks good in movies. It's entertaining.
I think that's
practicality. I don't know.
my guys know that I don't like kung fu.
Fair enough. I mean, I still see that again. There's a lot of good techniques in it. It's just misapplied. A lot of misapplied techniques.
What about Sanda then? Because Sanda would be like the kung fu like competitive side. You guys know Sanda?
Yeah,
Is that like a Wing Chun or what?
No, Sanda is like it's pretty much kickboxing, but they allow takedowns too as well. But
yeah.
Okay. I mean, it may work if they're actually sparring to compete like that and do like real competition and they're allowing real strikes and continuous flow and they're allowing takedowns, then it's probably a decent combat art.
That's a question here, Monly. So, what classifies Sanda as kung fu though?
Sanda. So most of the time when it's like kung fu practitioners, if you have if they're like actually competing in like a combat style, then they transition to Sanda.
I don't see any type of fucking kung fu in Sanda, bro.
I need you to.
The reason why I say when I was young, bro, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I always wanted to learn kung fu. I would go to Chinatown. I would try to go to classes. The motherfuckers wouldn't teach me and shit like that. And then I started
to learn how to fly too, man.
I started seeing that when I had a buddy, right? It was I thought he was supposed to be a real good friend of mine, right? And he was like, "Yeah, I know this ancient technique called the blazing palm of the galactic wind." I said, "Oh shit, this is filthy." Okay, I got you. Now I've been doing Taekwondo for like 3 or 4 years at the time. And then when I hit this dude, I said, "Oh shit, bro, you can't fight. This is some bullshit."
I think
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you had a lot of bullshit experience with kung fu.
I tried Hungar. I tried Hungar, which is a mixture of tiger and crane. Got to a fight, got my ass from using that bullshit.
Go get your bone.
I've tried some snake fist. That's bullshit. That doesn't work. Okay. I've tried methods of Wing Chun, which is very effective in the right situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're short and in the pocket, you don't want to get hit, and you're going out and feeling very good. But they got drunken style bullshit, monkey fist bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being honest.
Well, you haven't practiced real kung fu.
Well, what do you mean?
That's what it is, man. You haven't practiced real kung fu.
That's it.
Check this out. I'm saying, bro, I've been in there's a difference. I've been in real fights where people are really trying to hurt you. Like there's people you don't know who has no training, who are just naturally gifted with their hands, and they're trying to hurt you. And that shit, that tiger paw or that monkey's fit, that shit does not work, bro.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, June. I don't think I ever seen any combat sport where the dude was like, "Yeah, check out my fucking monkey fist."
No,
they start pulling out,
bro. It does not fucking work, bro. Like it does. I'm just trying to be honest. That's just my. The reason why I ask is like I'll just be real passionate about kung fu, and I just like there's applications of things like you said that in a real situation it really works, but then there's just stuff that you look like bro, huh?
How do you feel about what is it, that George Dillman?
Hey, what is that?
Who's that?
That EP knockouts? Or what are they? The no touch knockouts.
Oh no.
Yeah?
Look, bro.
Hey man, that guy, they have a lot of traditional roots. No touch knockouts. There you go.
Boy, I mean, if we're gonna go on that, we might be talking about Frank Dukes.
Who let that?
Yeah, right. Frank Dukes, man.
Dukes, right?
How about him?
He was more than most of these dudes.
For all of Frank Dukes' bullshit, he did start. He's probably credited for a lot of starts to a lot of really good careers. You know, with Bloodsport coming out.
Man,
I know there's a lot of fighters that wanted to learn how to fight by watching that movie.
See, like these two up top are a little too young. Okay, back in the 90s,
y'all don't know about Van Damme?
Bro, they had. Remember they used to have commercials on TV.
I just have
karate and come down here to the Shaolin Temple Dojo. They had commercials.
Yeah,
and guys were out here, and that's one thing. Like I said, when I had my dojo, I felt like one thing that I hated about a lot of instructors is when you're a child and you look at somebody who's doing this stuff, this fancy stuff, you look at them like they're a superhero. And you train them and you're giving them bad habits, and then they go out in the world and they get hurt from that shit. And
Yeah, I
A
think
false
you're
sense of
100% on that.
confidence.
but man, they always mess with my stomach. When the hammer hit my leader, when you came to my dojo, I had goons. They're all goons from 5 to 15. They're all
Wow.
goons. You know,
Did
I
you
had
teach kata? By
yeah,
chance?
yeah, I
Oh,
did.
nice.
We did forms.
Okay.
I bet.
You bunkai, the kata breakdown, and all that.
What do you mean? You got
Kata breakdown, like the breakdown application.
Of like why you actually you're performing the kata.
yes,
How
yeah,
you apply it.
yeah. Because
Okay.
there's when you how do I explain it? When you break down when you start breaking down the forms, because you know when you do the forms, well, okay, with Taekwondo, it's so easy to become a black belt. Okay, because if you learn 8 forms, I can teach my wife 8 forms in 3 months. She can certify you get a black belt. Okay, that's how easy it is with that.
That is not
But
that was not how old school was though.
that's not how it was back then. No. And then a lot, like I said, they have nowadays they have no touch sparring. I don't know how the fuck that works either. Okay, I don't know
That's
how.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that works, but I believe that sparring is very big with when it comes to learning any type of martial art. But when you're teaching them the forms, and you got to really explain to a lot of these kids or adults and stuff like, look, okay, this low block in this setting, okay, the way that we're posed with this long stance and this low block, I have to explain to them like this is not going to work. This shit here ain't going to work. You're not going to have time to set up into a long stance and low block. Now, if you're thinking theoretically, if I'm in a boxing stance, okay, and somebody throws a kick, your mind, you're automatically you're gonna throw a low block. It's there, you know. But we want to work on the strengthening, conditioning of how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because you just people you can kick in their forearms, they're gonna hurt, and there's other people you kick in the forearms, they don't feel not a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to explain to them like, look, this is strictly for this, and this is for like I have a niece. She hates confrontation.
Yeah.
Loves to do forms, hates confrontation, but she'll still front snap you in the face because she has to understand, like, I'm aware of this is going to happen. I can't get out of this. If I can't leave the situation, I got to be able to defend myself. Okay?
Sure. Yeah. That's good.
That's a huge, because like I said, there's a lot of people who do not like any type of confrontation, bro. They'll run the other way. They don't want they like to be yelled at, stuff like that. But at least as long as you're aware of what's going on, because there's going to be a time where you cannot talk your way out of a situation. Some motherfuckers, you got to deal with them with violence.
Oh, I agree with you 100% there. I mean, situational awareness is probably your number one defense in trying to avoid, conflict. But sometimes it is unavoidable. I was a bouncer for over 12 years. So you can give someone, a ton of passes, man. But if somebody doesn't want to go, or if they have it in their mind they want to put hands on you, they're going to put hands on you.
Yeah.
And if you're not prepared for it, or if you're not, training properly, you're going to be at a real disadvantage. And that could, that could either injure you or that could be the end for you. And I know it's kind of extreme.
But it happens fast.
I mean,
it happens. That's the thing. It happens fast.
So they understand how fast it's going to happen. Van Lee says, which martial art would you guys recommend if you want to be in a real fight?
Man, there's just too many. I can't circle it down to one.
Is it one-on-one?
One-on-one? I mean, boxing's always good to have.
If it's one-on-one and no one's going to jump in, jiu-jitsu, 100%.
Yeah. That's true.
Come on, dude. How do you like that?
No, you're good.
Thank you.
I don't know, man. I like I said, I grew up as a kicker. I'm a back. Walk shit out of you.
If you want to
I just think when it comes to jiu-jitsu, there's a huge disparity from your first day in the door compared to 2 or 3 weeks in. I'm only saying that because everybody knows how to throw a punch. Everybody knows how to throw a kick, or at least they know like the concept of it. Yeah. When you get on the ground, if you don't have any idea of how to defend yourself when somebody gets a hold of you and they have an idea of what to do, it's like it's night and day, bro.
It's crazy, dude.
Okay.
You can
I
get
remember-
caught with a lucky punch,
Qu-
but in jiu-jitsu, you're not getting caught with no lucky subs.
Question with that. What would be well, okay, I believe you should learn both, but what's a good starter for you? Wrestling or jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu, right?
Ooh, that's
I don't know.
okay. I would say it would depend on your goals. If
Okay.
you want to be an MMA guy, wrestling. Get used to the wrestling practices and get used to the weight cutting. Jiu-jitsu is coming along to where it's becoming more sport orientated to
Yeah.
where you are going to have to do that. But a jiu-jitsu gym, depending on what gym you're at, it can be real laid back, bro. It can be chill. And you can still progress as a jiu-jitsu practitioner at a chill gym. But you're not going to a wrestling practice and it being chill. No wrestling practice is chill, man. They have a higher intensity. So
Okay.
if you want to,
Yeah.
become an MMA fighter, you got to know how to like live in that kind of environment
And then-
and under that intensity.
Wrestlers are like, that's a different. You could tell when you're at a jiu-jitsu gym and the dude wrestles, like they carry
Oh, yeah.
themselves different. They're
Different. They have different
different
levels,
mentality.
man.
They're like,
Okay,
man's-
so who
man's man.
who wins between a black belt in jiu-jitsu against some state nation freaking Olympic wrestler? Who wins that?
Hard to
Or
say.
what?
I always
It,
have
it, it comes down to the individual, man. I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly
and the
what I was
rules.
Hey, bro, it's every time those questions up, it's always back to the individual, how they're gonna
Yeah.
their intention is, how they train, what they're gonna and the intention of their art,
And-
how they push it.
But if you had to pick one,
Well, what's the rule set? Like, are we talking subs or are we talking pins? Because a wrestler can pin a jiu-jitsu guy
Yeah.
faster than a jiu-jitsu guy can pin a wrestler, but a jiu-jitsu guy could probably sub out a wrestler, So it's really the rule sets as well when it comes to that.
That's a good.
It's like
I'm
a
gonna
boxer or a kickboxer. Well, again, is the kickboxer allowed to kick?
yeah.
Then it's a different match. They're doing a kickboxing match, so I'd bet on the kickboxer, right?
Let's say it's a street fight. They get into a street fight. The jiu-jitsu guy grabs the wrestler. Wrestler grabs him. What's happening next?
I feel like the rest
I would.
like
Who do you got? Who do you guys got?
I don't know, bro.
on the street. I
I'm
don't
not a
know.
wrestler, man.
I don't know.
I feel like it could take.
I don't know, bro.
I would say the wrestler may have the advantage if he's able to get a good shot and scoop slam him. Because if he slams somebody, the earth don't give, bro. And you can slam somebody hard, and that could be the whole match. It don't even come down to,
bro.
I think because I think if it was judo against wrestling, I'm going for the judo practitioner all day long. But all day long, going for judo all day long.
Man, that's tough. You're coming from a traditional sense. I get it.
Yeah,
but that's tough, man. These wrestlers, I've gone against some like high level
man.
college wrestlers, and they put some judo guys on their ass. They don't know what to do with that shot sometimes.
I've had 160-pound guys pick me up like I weigh nothing, bro.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that too. When they catch you with that a goatee and all that. Yeah,
a little bit off.
Get it.
You're in the air, bro. You're moving.
Yeah, but when I was doing high school wrestling,
nowadays it's like it all blends together so well. Like,
it does.
Everyone's doing everything, and it's just being a martial artist.
We got time's running out, guys. With that being said, Red Fox, man, Nate, is there anything you want to let the viewers know before we get out of here?
Red Fox?
Go ahead and talk about our sponsors. Looking for sponsors.
Oh yeah, we're looking for sponsors. We got a sponsorship package in the description under every episode of FOB. Those premiere every Sunday. We try to get them out around 1:00 in the afternoon every Sunday. We do an episode of FOB. Again, that stands for Forever White Belt. Also, if you're in the Vancouver or Portland area and you want to stop in and train with us over at Columbia River Jiu-jitsu, you're welcome to come in and get in some rounds with us, guys. You guys are too. If you guys want to ever in the area, come on through. We're there all the time.
Trip to Oregon.
That'd be
awesome.
Hey, we were talking about Thunder Ranch too.
Yeah, go to Thunder Ranch.
Yeah, we got a couple of buddies out that way that we would want to do some shooting with and go out there, hang out, man.
Stop by.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah. Let me know when you guys are in the area, and we'll set something up. Yeah, man. That's pretty much what we got going on. We're going to be at the next Street Beefs November 23rd. So we'll be there. Shout out to Fire Chicken and Mandy Bear again for hosting that stuff. Thank you guys. Let's see. December 7th, there's going to be a event here in Vancouver, NWC. I know a couple of Scrapyard competitors are going to be in that. So that'll be pretty cool. So just stay tuned for that stuff, guys.
Okay. All right. Well, there you guys have it, man. Naughty Nate, Red Fox, Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. You guys, this is not going to be the last time you guys are going to be on the show.
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
it. On the waist and everything else, man.
All right. Take it easy, y'all.
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, man.
look at my beautiful face.
Good people right there, man.
What do you mean, man? Look, bro, we always look. This is what we do. This is what we do. We put on the best of the best of the best what we can do. Understand me? Okay. Great conversation from those guys. Great conversation, bro. I love to pick people's brains. Yeah.
Easy work.
Hey, you know,
I wanted to go more in depth.
All right, Van. See you next week, baby.
I want to go more in depth with Nate's like actual fights. Like,
hey, you know,
I spent like 30 minutes watching his fights and like writing notes down and all that.
Well,
but I don't want to force it. Like, oh, what about?
You should have, bro. Why not? You know me. I'm always talking.
Bro. You gotta get it out, bro.
Bushido.
My questions come off the cuff, bro. That Bushido. What do you think about Kung Fu? It sucks. That's what we think about Kung Fu.
You guys know how we talk about flow state and fighting?
Yeah.
Bro, when we're like just deep in here, it's flow state talking, bro.
Flow state, bro.
I'm trying to work my timing. Like, when do I?
Right.
What about this? How about this?
Hey, sometimes I say some shit and then we just went over. You just gotta say it, bro.
Go
ahead. No, you first.
Okay. All right. Look, bro. Look, guys. It's a great show. I'm trying to get some. Who do you think we're gonna have on the show next week, bro?
Shit, bro.
We should get Solo on here.
Depends what the topic is. Ooh, Solo would be nice.
We should get Solo on here.
We've been talking about getting Solo on for many moons now, bro.
Get Papas.
We should get Papas on here, bro.
Would he be talking at the fights?
Hey, there's some crazy shit I want to ask that dude, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's my friend on Facebook, bro. I hit him up. Guess who else sent me a friend request? Fucking the Marauder.
Oh, that's your boy, man.
That fucking dude.
That's your boy. We should talk to him. Talk to him and see what was.
Thank you. Do you want to have him on the show? You want to have him on the show and talk about his demons?
Let's get Solo and Papas on, and then
at the same time.
No, we have to do.
No, we need to have one, bro. That's too much character in one.
That's too much lore, bro.
That's too much character, bro.
That's a lot of energy at one time.
Bro. You gotta introduce both characters on the arc. You can't just each arc, man. Each character's arc.
Oh, bro, that show right there. That'd be fucking nuts, dog. We had
they fought each other twice already.
Twice, bro. That's when Solo gave him the coldest kick to the forehead, and he started swelling up instantly. Hit my Lee, bro. You coming to the fights next on the 23rd?
Fuck, bro. Let me see here. 23rd, nah, bro.
Thanks, Nate.
Hey, is there one in December?
I that one I don't know. I think he skips December.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I hop in January then, because it's too late for me in this one.
I'll find out the next event after this one, so you know early, and we get it all set up, man.
Hey, when we're talking to Nate earlier, man, I love it though, bro. It gets me in that when I first started martial arts, and it's that passion, like how you do this, how you do that. You know, when you compared like the kicks of that and that, like a lot of talks that I had with
when he was talking about his training for 24 years with the same sensei, like I wanted to ask him about that, but you could tell that, you know what I'm saying, like those are subjects where it's like you train with somebody for 24 years, you look at them like that's your father. You know what I'm saying? And you have a father, you leave that alone. You leave that conversation alone.
But you know what I mean? I don't know. You can take it back to when you first started learning martial arts and you're learning this kick and you're learning this technique and you're like, oh shit, this cross breeds over to that style and like, like
yeah.
But when I first learned how to
that shit makes me fucking hard, bro.
It's me so hard.
Man, Chronicles, okay? Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Oh man. All right, you guys. Let me get up.
Well, Mom was about to say something.
So we're going.
You go first, kid. No. Just learning how to throw kicks. Yeah, you're right. Like that first feeling when you first learn like a new move, new martial art. You're like, I'm invincible.
No, when
I first learned how to throw a kick, I was like, I could fight someone way bigger than me. Because the power you can generate with your kicks, I was like, it's possible. Like
when Kriyai showed me the Buddy V Rush, bro, that stays in my moveset. For anybody tall, bro, that stays in my moveset, bro.
Bro, the way we feeling is probably the way scientists and inventors feel.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, yeah.
Think.
Brain blast.
He's coming on me.
Stop. We were playing PUBG and
yeah,
me and June were playing and this dude was trying to kill June. He shoots one of them and the other dude's trying to get at June and June's like, he's coming on me. Pause. Light up the dude. I was like, that's gay.
We were playing fucking PUBG and I fucking murked this dude and now his boys running at me and I'm like, Flash, he's coming on me. Pause.
I was like, that's just gay. But I was waiting for him. I lit him up. And I was like, bro, that's hella gay.
Pause. Immediately. Pause. Oh, dude. You guys got to download some games on Game Pass, man. Don't let that money go to waste, bro.
Hey, well, I got to get, I already got the off. I got to get an Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas. Bro, I just downloaded the Evil West. Fire.
Armand, you should get the ops
too.
too.
Evil West.
Huh?
What's the Evil West?
It's a gunslinger game.
Hey, did you get Black Ops 6 yet though?
Vampires.
Armand, did you download? You should download that before it gets off of Game Pass.
It ain't going nowhere. Too many fucking cheaters. Too many cheaters on Black Ops 6.
I'm trying to run some solid zombies, bro.
Yeah, but I haven't played the zombies. They said that zombies is off the chain, bro.
Everyone tell me that shit go crazy.
They said it's like this, and people say, "Oh, this is the best zombies ever." No, they said this one here is really off because I know guys who hate playing zombies, but they're like, "This is off the chain."
Yeah.
Probably gonna get monetized for having some cider. But anyway, all right, you guys. We're out of here. If you guys love the show, thank you for everybody who's watching. But we're gone.